Hey guys, what's going on? It's D-Gamer and I'm back here again with another episode of Batman Arkham City. And the last time that we left off, we snuck into the steel mill to get to the Joker and Harley Quinn. Found out that he is sick, like everyone keeps saying, and that it's from the Titan that he injected into himself to turn him into the hideous monster that he became at the end of Arkham Asylum. And that through that, it infected his blood, and it's been slowly killing him, and he is literally on the cusp of dying. And Mr. Freeze, whom we are now tracking, had been making him a cure, and he was almost done with it until Freeze went dark. And this is his last known location. So let's go get him. We also know that Penguin's men are here inside the old GCPD station, and that Joker's men were trying to break in.
It's not here.
Let's get this straight. Are you telling me that you are all so incompetent that you need me to come down there and help you search a room?
No. I mean,
Well, it sounds like that's what you're saying.
please, Mr. Cobblepot. I didn't mean it. We'll fight.
Oh yeah, one last thing. I hear Batman's coming your way. Good luck.
Yeah, Penguin knows that they're all going down.
Heartbeat monitors. He'll know each time I take someone out. I need to move quickly.
We do, and it creates for an even faster Predator section. Yeah, Penguin's not gonna be able to do much about us. He's not here, and you guys can't handle us. So,
There you are.
don't know why that didn't work like I thought it would. But there we go, and now we've set it up to where, oh, we were about to be able to do a double takedown, but now it's not working.
I'm running out of patience. You're running out of people.
Oh, my bad.
Someone cut the mask off his face. No need to be gentle.
This way. He went this way. Where you going?
There we go.
Please. I
We
give up.
took
Look
all
at
of
me.
them out much faster that
Don't
time.
hurt me.
Let's interrogate him now.
Where's Freeze?
He's in the museum. Penguin's got him.
I'll have to cut that tongue out of your head, boy.
Uh-oh.
People telling tales on me.
No. I'm sorry, Mr. Cobblepot. He made me tell him.
Oh no.
I'm safe and sound here in my museum. Try and get me if you like.
Your museum?
Surprises ready for you if you do.
Alright then.
Right now.
Do you know what he's doing? We're about to find out. There we go.
That doesn't sound good.
No. No, it does not. Actually, it sounds very bad. So, we can't really get the Riddler trophies we need right now. So.
Alfred,
Hello, sir. Have you retrieved the cure from Mr. Freeze?
there were complications. Penguin has got his hands on Freeze and trapped me in the GCPD building.
You do realize that you will actually die if you don't get this cure soon.
Thanks for reminding me, Alfred. I'm in a police building. Cobblepot's obviously bribed some official into giving him the lock codes for the municipal structures. I'm downloading the unlock codes right now.
And now we finally get an upgrade to the things that we can hack with our cryptographic sequencer. Dissect is the password, and it gives us there are upgrade tiers where we need to gather them to upgrade to hack more and more, and that was finally our first one that we need. So now we can hack doors like this. Custody is our password, and we can finally get through places like the gate that we need the Riddler trophy from in the steel mill that we could not get last time. Let's blow the cell open there so that we can now grab this. Aha. Now, let's get out of here and get to Freeze. we unlocked concept art. I will once again, as always, for you lovely folks, have a bonus episode where we showcase all character trophies and concept art. When we're done and we've gathered them all, of course. Here he goes again, doing it to more of them. Blowing up cars. Did he plant car bombs?
Blow the bridges. Cut off the Cloud's forces. Easy. But Mr. Cobblepot, we're stuck too.
He does not care.
So, we can't get back.
So,
And your point is? Well, it's just, you've left us over here with the Joker's crew. Try and take some of them down before you die, son.
oh no.
You bastard.
Yep. That is just the kind of person he is.
Thermal scans show multiple detonation points. Over.
I know what we need to do here.
It appears that Mr. Cobblepot has made his move. Leave them to it. It will be interesting to witness how things progress as we approach Protocol 10.
Affirmative. AT-3, continue your patrol. Out.
What is Protocol 10 Strange? Let me get this, you guys, and then we'll resume our chase. There we go. You're supposed to get the line launcher and line it up so you kick through it on your own, but you can alternatively do what we just did. However, we cannot make it over there like we need to be because we do not have the necessary gadgets as Batman, and besides, I saw that was a Catwoman trophy. Huh, Zaz. Calling again, I see. From the same phone.
Speak.
Oh, Batman, you sound impatient. That is good. That is very good. You'll need that to solve my little game. You may have heard that I have been providing salvation to the mindless drones lucky enough to answer my calls.
Hardly salvation. You've been killing them.
That's a question of perspective. For example, from where I'm standing, I can see 3 little piggies just waiting for me to cure them of life. From their perspective, I'd imagine they see things differently.
If you hurt them, Zaz, I will hunt you down.
I bet you will. But first, a little game. Right now, somewhere in Arkham City, there's a phone ringing. I know it's a big place, but you need to find it. Take too long, and I kill these piggies. And don't try anything clever. I had a friend help me bounce the signal through every relay from here to Bloodhaven. You'll never find me. Now hang up that phone and start running. Ring, 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 ring.
We can immediately see that it's far on the other side of the city. So let's get to it. This is also one of the reasons our grapnel boost is incredibly important to us, is because we need to traverse fast enough to be able to get these phones and then start our tracking of Zaz. And also, I wonder what friend he's talking about that he had help him bounce the relay. Did Strange help him do this? It's an interesting question. I could see Strange most definitely doing it just to distract Bruce from Protocol 10. But maybe that theory is wrong. I don't know. We also have audio tapes that are interviews between Strange and the criminals the more that we solve Riddler's challenges, so maybe we'll find out through that. Because I know that Zaz has some, I believe. Anyway, we are fairly close to ours now. We should be approaching it. We just need to get over further around this corner.
In 7 hours.
Did I ever tell you about my first kill, Batman? No? As I am sure you are aware, my parents were dead and I was rich. So rich I could have anything I wanted, but of course, all I wanted was them back. I now know that that was impossible, of course, that their death served a higher purpose. But back then, I had yet to experience the joy of cold steel cutting through warm flesh. I had no idea how I could save these people from the relentless misery of their existence.
You should have stayed that way.
Really? Then I'll stop now. Find another telephone, Batman. Goodbye.
I honestly, even though it's simple, I love Zaz's game because it's innovative and it's fun. It's fun to find these calls and track him, and also listen to that heartbreaking, honestly, backstory. Like, it sounds like Zaz was just so honestly depressed and lonely from being left the only one in his family that had a large part in driving him nuts. Here's our new side mission at the church.
5, I have visual on the church.
Are there signs of life?
Thermal scans reveal no movement. It's empty.
Good. Leave Cash and his pathetic team to die. They were never part of our mission.
We have to end up going there to start tracking Riddler better than we have. But first, let's continue on with our main story, shall we? Look at the art design on this city. Rocksteady did so well in their vision for this universe and how everything looks. And it's just great. And if you'll remember my story of how Arkham Asylum is really, and yes, I borrow this point from the great Monty Zander. Check out his YouTube channel, just Monty Zander. But anyway, Arkham Asylum is really, in terms of its world design, about the old versus the new, rather than just an old dilapidated asylum or a modern place. And this city, you start to see the makings of something more up to date but still dilapidated, and then eventually in Arkham Knight we see full-blown futuristic designs and fully caught up with the times in terms of how everything in the world looks. But hush, we'll get to that, children. Fossil is our password. Funny, considering it's a museum.
This is Penguin's turf, you freak. I'm gonna cut you up into tiny pieces for breaking in here.
Are you sure?
Part of our ongoing commitment to keep you safe and protect the unique collection we have on display. All visitors should be sure to check out our latest attraction, Dangers from the Deep.
This forms a mini game where we have to pull away while holding the dodge button. Later we get an upgrade where if we not only hold the dodge button but press precisely each time we do a dodge, then on the last one we can take them down. You can see those invisible lasers right there that trap us. Let's grab our next Riddler trophy. Let me showcase again what happens once we walk through these. Again, it blocks us off. So let's do this and get through it. I believe we can just go through that way, but
I don't think I want you breaking into my little home, Batman.
Something's blocking communication back to the Batcave. Penguin must be using military-grade communication disruptors. The only way to crack this security is to destroy them.
let's get them. They are back out this way, and we have to track them once again. Listen to that beautiful soundtrack by Nick Arundel. It's so gorgeous, just like Asylum's. All of his work on this series is fantastic. You guys might be wondering, what is that noise? Well, my dear friends, he's opening a weapons cache to grab a firearm, is what he's doing.
This is gonna hurt, Bat.
that wasn't exactly supposed to be where you guys are seeing this smoke. But, oh well, the controls just got a bit finicky, which is not the game's fault. It controls like butter.
I'll need to destroy all three to shut it down.
It's my bad. But yeah, we have to do this, and I find this animation satisfying. So much so. Like, I am that goofy kid who was mimicking these moves when I was a child from my favorite games, including things like this and BioShock Infinite, whenever I had the chance to do it normally, or even sometimes not normally.
Sorry, Mr. Cobblepot. I don't know. We'll find out. And all you're doing is make sure the other jammer's safe, or I'll find you and I'll see you pointless.
The jammer is not safe. It even jams our detective vision, I believe. Or it was trying to, I think. My bad. Did not mean to drop on those at all. Here's our death screen.
Anyone want a slightly used batsuit? I'm sure the blood will wash off.
While we're here, let's grab that trophy by getting all of those unlocked at once. Gotham architecture is our concept art. Let's find out where this jammer is.
Maybe. Never figured Penguin was a chicken. That's funny. I never figured you as a... I've got him. He's over here.
This is a predator section, and we have to take them down silently. I did not mean to get us spotted, that's my bad. There's a ledge takedown that we got.
What? This way! He went this way! See him. Arkham City.
Well, friends, my bad. We ended up dying just because I am playing a bit more carelessly than usual, and that's due to wanting to get this done to get to Arkham Knight with you guys. And so we are playing through this a bit speedier. So we're having to redo this. That's my fault. Forgive me. I swear I'm good at the Arkham games. I promise. It's something I'm slightly self-conscious about just because it's an important series to me, and I want to showcase to you guys the very best that you can play, and I haven't been doing that as much as I possibly could, and I know that, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna keep trying.
Find him. Kill him. Do it.
And let's get this guy.
Get away from me! Get away!
That's right, they can get so scared that they just stop.
I'm sure the rest of you will do your best not to disappoint me.
Let's get this. I actually have this fun challenge that I am doing for Arkham Knight that is based off of a special mode in Arkham Origins that is a permadeath mode where if you die one time you have to restart the game, and I'm also basing it off of a YouTuber that did the same challenge. But for Arkham Knight, I'm going to be playing Arkham Knight in such a way where if we die, I have to restart the game. So, yeah. That's because, yes, I am cocky enough to say, and I told my friend this in some of my messages to him, I believe fully that I know Arkham Knight well enough, like the back of my hand, to play through it and not have a singular death. Maybe I will be eating those words at some point in the future. I bet I will. But we're gonna do it anyway. And it's gonna make for a fun, cautious time, I believe. But I also am I want to do it for you guys because it's fun, and Arkham Knight is very important to me, I can't tell you guys. I literally cannot convey in words. Like, I hope it's not annoying, but these games just, they hold such a special meaning in my heart that I just cannot convey. Yeah, we can't get it because of the jammer, my bad. But I just can't convey how special these are to me, and I can't convey what they mean through simple words. They're just, they've done a lot for me, is what I'll say. And I hope that that is a starting point for where to go with what they mean. You know, like, you know those things where you see a painting, for example, and you absolutely love it. It's just one of the best things you've ever seen. It touches you in your soul, but you just can't explain why. Like, it's just something that you could look at for hours and hours and hours and lose yourself to gazing at it. That's like this for me because of what it's meant to me growing up, how these games have shaped my experiences in gaming, what Kevin Conroy means to me as the definitive Batman. But, yeah.
Again, he looks big, right? He's gray.
This poster's gotta be over 100 years old. How can it be the same guy? And even if it was, how did Penguin get it?
I don't know, but I'm sure it is. It's even got a name.
Solomon Grundy? Stupidest name I ever heard.
That's the thing you can hear in the museum. You know, Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
You may be right.
The man who cheats death. Freak show. Solomon Grundy. Be prepared, my friends, for we may be running into him soon. Here's a new combo takedown, by the way. It's disarming weapons and destroying them. But I believe the full rhyme is Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, married on a Tuesday, died on Wednesday, buried on Thursday. Something to that effect. I don't remember all of them.
Titan containers Joker had back at Arkham Asylum. What is it doing here?
That's a good question. I actually know the answer. It's related to a side mission with a character that we should have talked to, but there is a special dialogue if you destroy all Titan canisters first and then talk to him, and we run into every single Titan canister naturally throughout story progression, and I really want to showcase that dialogue, so let's do it first. Really? We can't scan it yet? Okay. I could have sworn that that poster is related to a riddle from the Riddler, but oh well. Wait, before we continue on, you guys, what is this? Is this related to the Riddler? Let's blow it and see. Aha!
What starts with a tick and ends with a shock?
We actually do not have our line launcher, which we need for this. But why don't we test it out and see what happens?
I'm waiting for you at the church, Dark Knight. Waiting to prove that I am better than you. Come and see me, if you dare.
Yeah, we have to continue our backtracking anyway, but that's fine. I love this game so much, and the lore behind it, and all the stories that we unlock, that I'm willing to do it for you guys. And also, it's a good thing anyway that we couldn't do it, because as I said, we don't have the line launcher, so we would have been very quickly electrocuted to death.
Yeah, I'm not scared. He's nothing. Just some idiot in a costume. He's nothing.
Don't be so sure. You can see the old Gotham railways aren't doing too well.
Arkham City is ours.
Is it?
I'm running out of patience. You're running out of people. Let's see what runs out first.
Let's see what we can do here. That plan wouldn't have worked very well. We can actually set up plans very well if we know what we're doing, and I want to play like the Batman for you guys and really showcase what we can do here with our gadgets and our plans, and using the Predator system of freaking the AI out to our advantage. So let's do it. It's not enough to make him leave his post, but he is the last one left. So let's just get to him.
I've lost one of you idiots. Let's end it there.
Can we perform our hanging takedown like we're supposed to be able to in certain cases here? We can't? Huh, okay. Thought we could have, but whatever. Let's do it.
That was the last jammer. I should be able to get into the museum now.
Communication breakdown is our trophy. I hope that you guys don't mind me listing that every time we bring it up and talk about it. Is he still blocking us off?
Oh, come on, it won't work. A child can see that. You need to come to the church.
I can see it, you narcissistic dick.
What the hell is happening down there? Hello? Is someone gonna answer me? I'll give you one simple task. Stick up a couple of freaking machines. And what? You couldn't even get that right? I hope Batman broke every bone in your stupid bodies. I hope you're lying there, desperately trying to breathe through fractured ribs and punctured lungs. And if you're not, oh, you'd better summon up whatever strength you've got left and run. Because after I'm done with the Bat, you're all next.
Who says you're going to be done with us? There's also this trophy here. You're making decent progress, I would say. You guys might see campaign unlocked and be wondering, what does that mean? It's just challenge maps. Some of the Riddler challenge maps are like in Arkham Asylum, where they just start and they're endless rounds, or they don't really have a story, but some of them are campaigns in the sense that they have a minor story. It's really just a set of rooms in an order that makes sense rather than just random rooms. But one of those, the biggest campaign out of all of them, is a DLC one that is just included automatically on its own in the remaster, where a Nightwing, I believe, canonically, Dick Grayson, the first Robin, goes after Black Mask, and it tells you how he got caught and ended up here in the city. So we might showcase that. Here's what happens if we try to pick up the Catwoman trophies.
What do you call a bat that thinks he can take something for a cat?
A rat? Wait, would that actually be the answer? New side mission.
Tiger Command, this is Air Tiger 7. We are approaching the designated location. The alleyway is empty. Thermal scans show no activity. Hold on. There's a body. It appears to be naked. Heat traces. Not been dead long. Oh, jeez. It looks like someone's cut off his face.
Most unusual. Continue with your patrol, Captain. None of the inmates match this MO. I presume it to be merely a territorial dispute. A message, perhaps?
Affirmative.
Let's go investigate that, and then we will continue with our story. Let's grab our next level up as well. There we go. We have our free flow focus mode unlocked, which just lets us enter free flow easier, and when we do it, it allows us to deal much more damage and be much faster, like an insane amount. This is once again a thing only meant for the line launcher. What is this crime scene, though? I know, and I can't wait for you guys to see.
I should scan the crime scene to determine the cause of death. The victim's face has been removed and the head wrapped in bandages. There have been 3 murders in Gotham over the last month with the same MO. The press have nicknamed the killer the Identity Thief. If he's now in Arkham City, I need to track him down and stop him.
The Identity Thief. What is this next to him? Blood?
The attack left the victim bleeding profusely. The murderer is likely to have trace elements of the blood on them without realizing. I'll filter the scanner to track the victim's blood particles. That should lead me to the last person to see the victim alive. Maybe even the killer himself.
Huh. You guys may recall a person wrapped in bandages in our first episode that was alive? Maybe you don't. I'm not gonna spoil that mystery for you. We just follow this trail along this path. Oh, you're not gonna do anything, and we know it. Look, one of them just runs away. Look, one just runs and hides in his box. Let's just let him be. Why not? I was gonna do an edit that I thought would be fun for you guys, but you actually can't get him. So.
Why did you kill him?
It wasn't me. I'm not a killer. I'm a plumber, for God's sake. You've got to believe me.
I don't have to believe anything. Tell me what you saw.
There was this guy. He dropped the body there. He was weird looking. You won't believe me, but, well, he looked like Bruce Wayne.
What?
I know. Someone must have got to him. He was covered in cuts and bruises, but I'm sure it was him. The poor guy must have had a target the size of Gotham City painted on him. Looked like he'd been attacked by pretty much everyone in Arkham.
There may be more victims of the Identity Thief in Arkham City. I should look out for them.
Excuse me? And hey, cool, our phone is still ringing. I thought for sure that it would cancel by the time we got to it.
Answer my phone and answer it quick, Batman.
Let's find out where this one came from. Where did this one come from? Ah, okay, we know where. Let's get to it then. Something I like that you guys will notice in Arkham Knight is that as the games progress more and more from Arkham Asylum through to this Arkham Origins and then Arkham Knight, is that the gliding got much, much faster in every single iteration, being the fastest it has ever been in Arkham Knight. You can seriously traverse that entire map in just a couple minutes, and very fast. And I've heard the same thing is true for Spider-Man 2, going back to Spider-Man, and that is that going back to it is almost kind of difficult if you're not a huge fan of the series, or if you're not going into it with the right mindset, because it can feel way too sluggish. But also, it still feels nice either way to me, because the games are completely different sizes. They're meant for different things. So, anyway, that's just my opinion though. It doesn't mean that mine is correct or whatever, it's just my thoughts. Let's find Zaz.
You made it. I think I will continue my story. I feel the need to talk. To confess, maybe. I was rich and alone, but not for long, of course. I took to gambling, or maybe it took to me. If only I had been good at it. I may not be where I am today. As my life spiraled out of control, I desperately formed a plan. A plan to win back my parents' money and be happy again. It didn't work, of course. Plans like that never do. But as I stood outside the Iceberg Lounge on that hot summer night, I remember feeling something. Hope, maybe.
We almost held it that entire time. It almost worked out for us. Anyway, we've made it all the way over here on our own already, so why don't we circle back through the church so that we can just continue Riddler's challenges. Zaz's stories are so intriguing, just the way that his actor portrays his voice has such an insanity to it, but also a sort of a meekness and sadness to it that ropes you in despite knowing his problems that he deals with and his atrocities that he commits.
I mean, the bridge just exploded. Nothing just explodes.
See anyone screwing around over there before it went up?
There were some guys. They might have been penguins.
What?
I said I may have seen penguins guys over there.
Man, Joker is gonna be pissed. And you're sure?
Yeah, look, I was on my way over to see if I could join Joker anyway. You don't need to hurt me.
How do I know you're not already in Penguin's crew? You could just be one of his spies.
I'm not.
There's a simple way to find out.
What's that?
We beat the crap out of you. And if after that you still got enough teeth left in your mouth to talk, we'll drag you to Joker and let you swear your allegiance. Now, get ready for a world of pain.
Wow. Also, it is so impressive how they just wrote those scripted segments between the prisoners. There are so many funny, hilarious, or informative prisoner conversations that add so much context to the Arkham games that you could just easily miss without ever even knowing about them years later. And it's so cool.
Oh no! Where have they gone? Could it be that while you were out doing what you do, I, the Riddler, snuck in and took all those poor, stupid fools?
Where have you taken them?
Questions, questions, Dark Knight. It's not you who needs answers here, it's me. You answer my riddles and I tell you where they are. You answer my riddles and they don't die. So, shall we begin? I'm an instrument whose music always comes from the heart. What am I?
Simple enough. Right here at the end, an organ. IQ test is our trophy.
See, you can do it. Solve enough of my carefully constructed conundrums, and I'll tell you where the rest of my hostages are. The first is in the courtroom. I suggest you hurry. He may have been sentenced already.
Let's go get him. I hope that you guys don't mind that we've deviated from our main story just a bit. But before we do...
Dark Knight. All through Arkham City, deep undercover, are people working to ensure that I am informed of what the other so-called super criminals are planning. Right now, one of them is arranging a little welcoming committee for you outside.
Gotta admit, the Riddler's voice actor is great, though. But before we continue, like I said, I hope you guys don't mind that we've deviated from our main story. But we do get Arkham City stories. You can see that there are 2 pages worth that add more context, just like the criminal tapes did. And we get both of them. How cool is that? So I hope you guys don't mind if we read them. Here we go. Arkham City Medical Team. Cass chose the abandoned church building near the Solomon Wayne Courthouse to situate his medical team at. knowing that Strange was only providing the minimal amount of medical assistance to placate those campaigning against Arkham City, Cash was forced to beg for equipment and additional medical supplies. The first donations came from Bruce Wayne himself, who supplied a series of security shutters to keep the people within the building safe, along with cutting-edge body armor and supplies. On hearing about Wayne's donations, Strange was furious and locked down all supply routes between the medical team and the outside world. So there's just his manipulation at play.
See, I told you, Batman's here!
I don't get it. How'd you know?
That's not important! Kill him!
No problem.
Anyway, let's stun him so we can get these fools. This is a system where you just have to make sure that you don't knock them out and leave them at last, and you can do this and locate the Riddler trophies and everything else on the map.
Please, don't hurt me! I'll tell you what you want to know!
It's been a pleasure.
I like imagining that there's just an unseen amount of time where he tells Batman all about all of the things that he knows about, and they just cut that out.
Looks like Penguin's making his move. Joker's guys are making theirs. It's just the last time I saw
Simple enough.
my ribs, snapped my arm, and sent me to Blackgate.
Whoa.
So what's he doing here? How the hell should I know?
Let's get down here. And can they actually reach us? No, I don't think they can. So, let's use this moment to destroy this CCTV camera right here to stop Strange's spying. Let's do a cool U-turn and boom, there we go.
I've got malfunction on a camera in Sector 2.
Let's come over here and save our Riddler hostage. Alright, there we go. We took them down pretty fast. Are you up to the challenge? No, I don't feel like it right now. Thanks anyway, Eddie. It says, can you defeat a mind such as mine? And riddle me this. Haha, very clever. Not really. Do you guys like the "We Want You to Face" posters? Oh boy. Anyway, let's get in here and save our hostage, and that's where we'll end our episode actually. And then we will continue on next time. I know I've said it a bunch already, but like I said, I hope you guys don't mind that we have split off from our main story for a second.
Two-Face wants us to look after him.
Bang, bang, order in the court was our trophy this time.
Arkham City's gonna be your grave.
I know you work for Riddler.
How? I mean, yes. Please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything.
There was never any...
There we go, done with that. And where is our hostage?
Over here.
Ah, right there. Let's cut him loose.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me. He had my friend. He stuck a knife in his leg. It means it's all my fault, but he was gonna kill him.
Where is he?
He's insane. He told me to get everyone out of the church. He said they'd all die if I didn't. I was scared. He kept blaming you.
You're safe now.
He told me to tell you something. He was very, very specific. It's just some numbers. 275325. I have no idea what they mean.
They sound like a radio frequency.
suppose I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle for a bat. Can you solve it?
Did you figure out what the numbers mean?
Yes, it's just one of Riddler's games. He gave you something, right?
Yeah, it's just a box. I don't know what it does.
I'll figure it out. You should head back to the church. You'll be safer there.
Is it the Hellraiser box? Are we about to summon the Cenobites? Let's use this.
Riddle me this. If you know me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone. What am I?
I don't know, Eddie. Could it happen to be a secret?
Done, Dark Knight. You did it! Like a child learning to walk for the first time, I feel I should reward this miracle and give you the location of the poor, soon-to-be-dead doctor who is desperately crying out for help.
Riddler's loose in Arkham City. He's taken the guards from the church hostage.
As I recall, he's been incarcerated since you led the police to his location from Arkham Island. What does he want?
Revenge. He's leaving me radio frequencies, and he gave me a device to decode his riddles. They lead to map references within Arkham City. I'll let you know how I get on.
There we go. Bang, bang, order in the court is our trophy. Catwoman and Two-Face, part 2 of 3. So let's not read it right now because it is not in order. Also, right before we leave, sorry, I should have done this before. I wanted to show you guys this goofy little special death that you can get if you come up here into the acid tank for whatever reason. Basically, you get the Terminator death. And you get a Two-Face death screen here.
Looks like your luck's run out, Batman.
Also, I just wanted to point out there's the 2 guns, bitch. God, that line is honestly, I thought it was like one of the coolest moments in the game. That whole interaction when I was younger, and I still do, but now I realize how honestly, like, cheesy, comic booky it is, but I still love it with all my heart, and that is what makes it so good. Also, whilst we come over here to get one of our riddles right before we go save our hostage and end the episode, I just wanted to point out this game takes place at winter, and it is currently, at the time of me recording this, nearly Thanksgiving. It's about a week or so until, and it's wintertime. I'm sitting here with a very seasonal drink and enjoying myself very much. This, in case you guys don't know, is one of my absolute favorite times of the year, from about fall's beginning all the way until New Year's and winter in its entirety is over, and I have trouble deciding between Christmas and Halloween as my favorite holidays, so I'm really happy right now. DA campaign special, get 2 votes for the price of 1. Catwoman and Two-Face 1 of 3. So let's read these 2 and then save our hostage. As Strange's grip tightened and the gates of Arkham City slammed shut on Gotham's criminals, only 3 were left at large: Two-Face, Catwoman, and Batman. Catwoman sat in her apartment debating whether to flee when her phone rang. On the other end, the unmistakable voice of Two-Face. "Sorry, kitty cat, but one of us had to go down." Suddenly, tiger guards were at her door. Fleeing, Catwoman fought her way through guard after guard to the safety of a nearby roof. She could only watch as the guards ransacked her apartment until they found her safe. She readied her claws, but a shadowy figure appeared behind her and held a gloved hand over her mouth until she passed out. Catwoman and Two-Face 2 of 3. Catwoman came to in the Batmobile as it raced through the streets of Gotham. She angrily told Batman that he shouldn't have gotten involved. Batman told her to give up on her loot and leave the town before it was too late. Undeterred, she asked how Batman knew so much about Arkham City. He explained that he had found a secret room in Sharp's office back at Arkham Asylum, filled with the detailed plans for the new prison complex. Catwoman thanked him and pressed the emergency eject button on her seat. The Batmobile screeched to a halt, but it was too late. Catwoman had disappeared, and Batman knew exactly where she was headed. Cliffhangers! Fun fact for you guys right before we save our hostage is that this little cat head right here is very reminiscent of the not the videos, my bad, the films, the Tim Burton films, Batman 89 and Batman Returns, for the world design, and in specific that cat head is very similar to the various designs we see throughout Joker's Parade in Batman 89 and the cat heads and everything in Batman Returns. So really cool through line in the designs and the inspiration. You can tell that Rocksteady went the much more gothic, sort of mad architecture route for their Gotham, and honestly, forgive my uncensored moment for a second, but I absolutely fucking love it to a T. Everything is perfect in this world. Here we go into saving this Riddler hostage. You might notice this brick wall. Why is this here, you ask? Here's why. Sounds hollow. We could get a locksmith or... Oh, is he really got... Okay, he did. It's really cool, honestly. Let's get this and we will end our episode. Like I've said a bunch, I hope you guys forgive our distracted, off the beaten path moment here.
So you decided to finally show up, did you?
Let them go, Riddler. They're innocent.
Don't be stupid, Dark Knight. They wouldn't find themselves in the predicament they are currently in if they had tried to think just a few steps ahead now, would they? Now, if you solve the room ahead and 4 other equally challenging ones, you save them. If you don't, then they die. And we'll see if society crumbles at their passing.
You're insane.
No, that would imply either mental illness or derangement. I suffer from neither. Oh, and yes, I can see you, Batman, and I look forward to watching you fail.
Of course he locked the front. What does this writing say? Can we just agree that I'm more clever than you, I assume? There's no shame in cheating if you admit you cannot solve my challenges. Riddle me this. Are you up to the challenge? Fiddle diddle diddle, answer my riddle. No. We have to hack through using our cryptographic sequencer. Yes? No, we don't. Do we do this then? Here we go. Toss that up there. Get through here very fast.
You figured out how to open a door.
Hey, Batman! You've got to help me!
No problem. Toss that.
Oh, very good, Batman. I see you have begun to understand this room. Bathe in the glory of your primitive conquest. It will be your last. It's the Enigma Show. I hope you don't think that all of my puzzles will be that simple.
Get me off this thing! Please help!
And there we go. Simple enough. Can we raise back up now?
Help me!
There we go. Now we start to raise up. Let's get over here to...
Don't feel too pleased with yourself, Dark Knight. That room was one of the easiest.
Hold tight.
Oh, shut up, Eddie. We all see through you. There we go.
625925. 625925. That's what he told me to tell you. I don't know what it means, but he said he'd kill the others if I didn't tell you exactly what he said. Why doesn't he just tell you what he wants?
Because he's insane.
You don't say.
Conundrum is our trophy for solving another certain percentage. 625925. Another frequency. There we go.
The missing ingredient to finding hostages is secrets, and you don't have enough.
That's right. You cannot just speed through Riddler's hostage challenges. If you want to actually discover any of the other hostages, then I just wanted to see what would happen if we tried that again. Then you have to solve all 100% of his riddles, I believe, if you want the trophy. If you want to save all the hostages, I believe you only have to get something like 95, but you know us, we're completionists. Anyway, let's see if we can get any special dialogue.
What does he think he'll achieve here? You saved my life, Batman. I owe you. What does he think he'll achieve here?
Alright, that is our dialogue, and with that, we are out of time, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to comment down below so that we could have a conversation. Subscribe and turn on the bell so that you never miss another one of our posts or a post from this series. Press the like button so that it helps out the channel, and maybe share the video with your friends and family so that we could spread more positivity to more people. And without further ado, fight the corruption. And I will see you all in the next episode. Love you all.